I'm Brooke Parks.
I'm Harmony Shelton.
We're seniors. The memory that stands out the most is, well, we play next to each other on the field, so we're always close. He'd tell us that we should stop holding hands, even though he knows we're good friends. And he always wondered why I could eat so much.
And why she was never cold.
I'm Kate Nesda, and I'm in grade 12.
I'm Ashley Friend, and I'm a sophomore.
Silva had such a great smile and never failed to make our team laugh and was always able to cheer us up no matter what happened in the game.
I wasn't really on the team for that long, but he made such an impact. He always told me to keep going and never give up.
Okay, well, I'm Tasia, I'm a junior. And I'm Christine, I'm a junior. And my favorite Silva memory is when I came to practice one day and he asked if I got stripes in my hair because I made it blonder. One time he asked me, he said, I don't know if your feet are just really big or they just look big because you're so small. Or both.
Catherine Buckner, I'm a senior. And my favorite memory is when I had Silva try violets for the first time. And he liked them at first, and then he spit them out and threw them on the field.
My name is Malia Yule, I'm a junior, and my favorite memory of Silva is how he'd always make fun of me when I'd run with my arms out because he'd call me a chicken.
Michaela Polito, 12th grade. I don't really have a favorite Silva moment because all of them were just so funny, and most of them were just of him making fun of us or him trying to make us laugh. And I think what I'm gonna miss most about him is him always yelling press on the sidelines even when he said he wasn't going to, and just really pushing us to do our best. And he just never really gave up on us, and he was just always so supportive. And even if you did bad, you know that you just wanted to impress him and try harder.
My name's Madeline Kim, and I'm a sophomore. My favorite memory is when I was, it was my first goal, and we were playing corning, and
You're fine, just keep going. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah. It was her first goal, we were playing corning, I remember it. And she was so excited, and she jumped up and down, and I remember Silva was so happy for her, even put it in the paper that it was her first high school goal. She was a freshman on varsity.
She did a little spin and everything.
Yep, she did, and he even tweeted about it for her.
I'm Valila, I'm a senior. I've been on the varsity team for 2 years now. I switched from Chico High my junior year. He was my teacher for 2 classes and my coach, and he always was very encouraging. He pushed you to be better than just the average person. He wanted you to reach your absolute potential. He made the transition easier. He was always there for you, and like whatever it was, he was an outstanding coach and teacher, and everything he did it with a passion.
I'm Jordan Cooley, I'm a senior and I'm 18. My favorite Silva memory is when I was walking out of one of my classes and I ran into him, and he looks down at my second torn ACL. He smiles and he says, "Jordan, you should never play the lottery." And that was just, it just signified what he was, and his sense of humor. He just always put a smile on my face.
Hi, I'm Maddie Alloway. I'm a senior, and I'm on the soccer team. My favorite Silva memory was the day I told him I committed to San Francisco State, because I think that's the first time he gave me an actual hug and told me how proud he was of me. And I'm gonna miss seeing his smile every day at practice.
My name is Alize Bellardo, and I'm a junior. My favorite memory of Silva was at the fall carnival when I pied him, and then later on at tryouts he said, "She does know I can still cut her, right?" And then we just laughed, and it was a good memory.
I'm Tia, and I'm a junior.
I'm Sierra, and I'm a junior.
My favorite memory is when he told us that the only time the other team would touch the ball is when they bring it out of our goal.
My favorite memory is watching German soccer videos in his classroom whenever we don't have practice.
I'm Maisie Behrens, and I'm a junior. And my favorite moment with Silva was after the Chico game when we lost in PKs. He came over to me and gave me a hug and said, "Hey kiddo, you played really well."
My name is Cassidy Melton. I'm a junior this year, and I was on the soccer team. And my favorite memory of Silva is my freshman year. During the Chico game, one of our starting defenders got hurt and she was guarding the best player and he looked at the bench like hopeless. And I stood up and said like, I can do it. And he like put me in and like he believed in me, and that's like, yeah. Like his confidence in me like gave me like confidence and made me believe in myself too.
My name is Claire Grant, and I'm a senior, grade 12.
My name is Anais Holland, and I'm also a senior.
My favorite memory of Mr. Silva is I walked into his class one day and I was wearing a gray turtleneck, and I saw that he was wearing something similar. And so I shouted, I was like, Mr. Silva, we're turtleneck buddies. And he whipped his head around, looked me right in the face, and said, excuse you, this is not a turtleneck. This is a mock neck.
Yeah, he had a lot of really good stories. One of my favorites was about his dad. His dad hurt his leg, and he had to go to the hospital, and it was broken, so they gave him like this scooter to ride around on to put his leg on. And he thought, well, this is stupid. I better fix it up and make it better. And so he like welded a spike onto it and used it as a plow. And I thought that was really inventive. Silva was always telling stories about his family.
Hi, I'm Blake Bierman. I'm 17 years old, and I'm a senior at PV. Silva was an amazing teacher. He was the type of teacher that when we walked into class, we knew it was going to be a good day. And he was also the type of teacher that when there was a sub, we were kind of bummed out because Silva wasn't there. And he really made learning fun. And just teaching us all about all the facts of history, and then little personal facts of his favorite animal, like Shamu chicken. Like he preferred that over a dog, and you know, it just made us laugh, and he was a good guy.
My name is Kameron Barker, and I'm in 12th grade, or senior year. So, Mr. Silva was one of the greatest teachers I've ever had. He always pushed me to my limits and always wanted me to be the best I could be. Every time I came up with a new project or showed him a new idea, he'd always ask me, how could I make it better? How could it be better? And so that's what I always wanted to do when I'd create a new project for him or create a new project or idea for the school. I'd always wanted to be the best, and that's because of him. And so I'll always want to be able to do that from now on with his inspiration in my mind.
So my name's Rita Rickmers, and I'm an art teacher here at PV, and Mr. Silva taught with me the entire time I've been here, which has been 25 years. And what I always loved about Mr. Silva is just how goofy he was, and he always told a lot of funny stories. We both love music, so we had that in common. And he'll be super missed. He was just such a part of this school, like I said, for as long as I've been here. So we'll miss Mr. Silva.
Mr. Brett Silva, you were a phenomenal human being, and I'm so lucky to have spent my 4 years of high school soccer with you. And not even just that, you came to my Butte College games, and I felt so confident having you by my side. On the soccer field, it's kind of a thing or a joke to say pray to the soccer gods, and I now really have one to pray to.
My name's Melissa Scarpelli. I'm a freshman, and Mr. Silva, we love you so much, and we will always play for you.
I'm Brian Betancourt, senior. Well, Mr. Silva was my IB Euro teacher. At the beginning of the year, we had to pick topics for our extended essay for IB. It's a 4,000-word research essay, and I picked Silva as my advisor. And actually, I picked my topic because I wanted Silva as my advisor. It was based on European nationalism, and the way he spoke about it in class, the way he taught his stories were so inspiring and so wonderful that I was drawn to him. I was drawn to the European nationalism. I was drawn to the things that he taught. And really that's a testament to who Silva is, that he was somebody that didn't demand respect, but he still commanded it. And that he didn't teach just history. He taught life lessons. He taught me that if you want something, you go and get it. If you want to do something, you go and do it. And if you want to achieve something, then you have to put in the work to get it.
I'm Ms. Van de Wark. I'm an English teacher here. And I got the pleasure of working with Mr. Silva, mostly at the Viking Culture Club. And my favorite thing about him was he wanted to have an environment for kids where kids didn't want to leave school, that we could stay here and have an environment where school was the place to be. And I admired that so much, especially with what we worked together on Power Puff Football. And I love having Isabel in my class. And I just love their family so much.
We'll miss you.
For 20 years, you were my PV brother, and I loved every minute of it. I will miss your smile. I will miss your humor, and I will miss you. I love you.
You're my first contact in Chico Unified School District. This very room we're in right now is where I first met you. You're my mentor, my teaching partner, my collaborator, my adventurer. Everything we did, I appreciate everything.
Every story you ever told me, you always lied about the facts because, and you said this 1,000 times, I like my story better.
By the way, we found your secret. We did find a book in your cupboard, Brett, that gave you all away. The title of the book was called Wisecracks, and it was dog-eared and obviously memorized. We all thought that you just came up with all that shit off the top of your head. But now we know you were studying every night in preparation for the next day, and I will miss those stupid Wisecracks for the rest of my life.
And I don't want to admit that I actually went through your drawers because that would, of course, be good, right? But we did
Just
find...
leave it right there, Mr. Barber.
we did find your shoe cream and
Your lint roller.
Your lint roller and your toothbrush, the one that you use for your mouth and the one that you use for your shoes. Yeah, it was awesome. So, Brett, thank you for all you gave to all of us.
Love you, Brett.
Love
you, Brett.
Brother.